Okay, today we're going to talk about author's purpose. So, welcome to my Pied class, Young Chefs. Pied spelled P-I-E-E-D. This is because there are 5 flavors or types of author's purpose. So, what is the author's purpose? This is the reason an author writes something. Why is someone writing a story or a book or a magazine article? So let's look at the 5 ingredients of this recipe for author's purpose. The P stands for persuade, the I stands for inform, the E is entertain, the other E is explain, and the D is describe. So these are the 5 reasons why an author would write something. Let's look at the first letter, persuade. If they're trying to persuade you, the author is trying to convince the reader of something. So this little girl is trying to convince you why vanilla cupcakes are better than chocolate cupcakes. Advertisements are persuasive. The companies are trying to convince you to buy their product or service. They're saying, buy now, it's the best sale, or this is the best product. They're trying to persuade you or convince that you need this item right this second. So let's look at an example that's written to persuade. Children in elementary school should participate in a PE class every day for several reasons. First, many children today go home after school and play video games or watch TV. Physical education class may be the only time of day that some children are physically active. Another reason schools should provide a daily PE class is that many children eat too much junk food and are overweight. They need more physical activity. Finally, research shows that students who are more physically active perform better at school. Physical activity improves focus and concentration in the classroom. We need to change our school's schedules so that children have PE each and every day. So we just read the paragraph on the author trying to persuade us to have PE class every day. How is the author doing this? He's trying, or she is trying to get us to agree that students should participate in a PE class every day by providing examples that support their opinion. The next letter of PIDE is I, which stands for inform. So this is our second type of why an author writes something. We have persuade, now we have inform. The author might want to give the reader some facts and information about a topic if they are informing us. Textbooks and most nonfiction books are written to inform. So inform is they're trying to teach us something. They are telling us facts, just like your textbooks. So here's an example paragraph of someone writing something to inform us. Doctors are well educated. They attend school and receive special training for many years before becoming a licensed physician. Students hoping to become a doctor begin by going to college for 4 years. They must earn a 4-year degree, and they usually focus on an area of science. During their last year of college, they apply for medical school. Only about half of the students who apply for medical schools get accepted. Medical school lasts 4 years. During the first 2 years, students spend most of their time in classrooms and laboratories. During the last 2 years, students also work with physicians and watch them care for patients. Once medical school is complete, potential doctors complete a 1-year residency program. Residents receive on-the-job training as they work full-time and get paid for the first time. Following the residency program, potential doctors complete an internship in the area they hope to specialize. Internships vary in length depending on the area of specialty. A person who intends to be a family doctor is typically an intern for 2 or 3 years, while a person who strives to be a surgeon interns for 5 years or more. The final requirement to becoming a doctor is passing one or more exams to become fully licensed. Clearly, doctors are dedicated, well-educated professionals. So, how is the author trying to inform the reader? The author's giving information about the extensive education doctors receive before they're allowed to become doctors. Our next letter in pied is the first E, which is entertain. This is our third type of author's purpose that we're studying. To entertain us, the author might want to write a story that the reader will enjoy reading. Fiction books are usually written to entertain. Here's an example of something written with the purpose to entertain. Braden was feeling excited and nervous at the same time. He was heading to summer camp for the first time in his life. His cousin Michael had gone to camp last summer and had talked about it all year long. Braden had been begging his parents to let him go to camp this summer ever since Christmas. Braden had told his parents that all he wanted for Christmas was to go to summer camp. What parent could say no to that wish? As they walked toward the camp entrance, Braden realized his mom was talking to him. "Now, Braden, remember to shower and wear deodorant every day," she was saying. "Mom, shh, someone might hear you," hissed Braden. So, how's the author trying to entertain the reader here? The author's trying to entertain the reader by telling a story about a boy who's attending summer camp in an entertaining way. Our next type of author's purpose is the second E, which is explain. The author might want to tell the reader how something works if they're trying to explain something. Or the author might want to tell the reader how to do something in a step-by-step manner. This is one of my favorites. Here is an example of something written with the purpose to explain. Have you ever wanted to study your own fingerprints? Here's what you need to do. First, get your supplies. You will need a pencil, an index card, and clear tape. Now you're ready to begin. Use a soft pencil to color a square patch on a piece of paper about the size of your finger. Rub your finger in the graphite on the paper, also rocking it side to side. Next, take a small piece of tape and wrap it around your fingertip. Finally, remove the tape from your finger and tape it to an index card. You can now see your fingerprint. So, what exactly is the author trying to explain to the reader? How to capture a copy of your own fingerprint. Pretty neat. This actually works if you want to try it in some free time today. The last type of author's purpose that we're going to talk about is the D, which stands for describe. The author might want to help the reader see or experience a person, place, or thing by describing it in full detail. The author often tries to help readers imagine things using their five senses. The author describes what you see, hear, taste, touch, or smell. So we're cooking up the last example. This one's fun if you close your eyes to see how these senses are employed in the example of writing. So close your eyes. See if you can visualize this with these very detailed descriptions. The heavenly aroma of chocolate chip cookies fresh out of the oven is like no other smell in the world. As I sink my teeth into the soft center, warm chocolate oozes onto my tongue. Its sweet taste tantalizes my taste buds. The sight of chocolate chip cookies makes my heart beat faster in anticipation. If I could eat a chocolate chip cookie each day of my life, I would be one very happy kid. So, this author was describing chocolate chip cookies to us. And they were specifically describing the experience of biting into a chocolate chip cookie that's just been taken out of the oven